Hi there, my name is Faith Morganick, and I live in Utah. I have been living in Utah for my entire life, and I love it here. My family is my home. They are my people, and I still live at home. I'm a younger college student, so I still live at home with my parents, and it's just me and them. So just the three of us, and we spend a lot of time together, and we have a lot of fun. And the relationship that my parents have is one that I hope to be able to have with my future spouse, a similar one that is successful as them. They've been married for over 25 years, and I find that very commendable. So, my vision for a prosperous marital relationship would be to, first of all, have really good communication. Communication is very important to me, and it's something that I have strived to be better at and to improve on with my relationships between friends and my parents and other family members. And I would hope that a good communication system would continue through a marital relationship as well. I would also hope to find a lot of trust and honesty, and I think through communication those things can be built as well. Another thing that I hope to have in my relationship is to be married to my best friend. My parents are best friends, and they always are referring to each other as best friends, and that just makes my heart so happy. And I think that building a marital relationship off of a really good, strong friendship, or developing that friendship over time, would be really important for me and make for the perfect relationship in my personal opinion. So some of the marital myths that might revolve around this particular situation with marital relationships. I watch a lot of romance movies, and I think that has created a lot of marital myths within my own mind and knowledge. I think specifically with the process of finding someone to marry, having the whole magically falling in love and having those special moments that lead up to getting married. I think that's the part where I have the most myths. And then afterwards, when you're actually married, I think a myth that I see a lot in TV and movies is a lot of times the marriage isn't going very well, or the couple is together at the end of one movie, but then the second movie they are split apart and things are going terrible. And I think that that is also a myth, because there are successful marriages out there, and you can make it work, and you can tough it out, and you can be committed to that one person, and that divorce is not always the road that marriage leads to, that you can have successful relationships even if you've gone through a lot of hard things together. You can still make it to the end, and your relationship can survive. So those are some of the myths that I've encountered. And then as far as human weaknesses, there are, of course, a lot of different things that could play into a marital relationship due to human weaknesses. I have strived to become a really good communicator, and the person that I marry in the future might not have worked on that very much, or they might not be very good at communication, or maybe they come from a family where there wasn't a lot of communication. And so finding that balance of knowledge of communication while still being able to work on it together as a couple could be able to overcome that human weakness. And there might be other human weaknesses that I am unaware of at this moment that my future partner might have that could play into compromising some of those things. But I think that they are worth working towards and working through to create a successful marriage relationship. And those are my thoughts on this week's work.